strawberry picking time. Got the whole crew going today so we can get our bulk strawberry picking done. But first I'm going to put out the bird feeders because we have to take them in at night because we've had raccoons going at them. So I'm going to get my bird feeders filled. Mess. Bird feeders filled and hanging back up. Gotta sweep up my mess. I overfilled that one bird feeder. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 4-liter baskets. I think that's a 2-liter basket. I'm going to buy one more 4-liter basket today, so we'll have 5 in that. So got the whole gang on board. Maybe not as enthusiastic as Mom, but they're on board. So we are heading down to the strawberry patch. And yes, I have my sweater on. It's warming up, but it was 45 degrees Fahrenheit when I got up this morning. Quite chilly. Mid-June, this weather is absolutely crazy this year. Tornadoes where we don't get tornadoes here. Cold weather in June. Like, it was 99 degrees 3 days ago and 45 today. Recording. Yeah, Gracie just found a big one. So here they all are picked. Took us about a half hour today. They smells good. Okay, we're back home. So what's on the schedule for today? Well, today is Father's Day, but we kind of took yesterday off. So I'm going to get a few things done today I didn't get done yesterday. I'm going to plant my pumpkin seeds today and hopefully get the fencing up around it. We've got fencing to put up around the blueberry patch. And I'd love to get started on the little fence we're trying to make for the dog. And maybe move the screen house over so the chickens can have some grass today. Oh my goodness. Okay. First thing we're going to do is the pumpkin seeds. I just remembered where it is Father's Day. I'm making David a special dinner tonight. We're having teriyaki beef tenderloin steaks. Can't wait. And I wanted to get, I have leftover corn on the cob from last year that I harvested and froze. So we're going to have that with them. And I'm making, of course, for dessert, strawberry shortcake. I'll take you along for that when I make it. We're going to move the screen house first for the chickens. I want them to get as much time as they can have over here in the grass. I know they'll enjoy that today. So we're going to move that over where I'm standing. So we'll do the chicken screen house first.
Basically the red part, the red part thing, that's what we want to kind of stay together. Okay.
Oh, you stop.
Hold over here for it?
Right here.
Okay.
I got the camera going, just so you know. Okay.
We'll get this patch taped up while it's still loose.
Okay. So, in one of the storms we had, we decided to take this down so it wouldn't rip and get torn all apart. Taking it down and it ripped. So we're gonna have to tape it up. I just think the material is getting worn out from the sun. But it kind of ticks us off because it wasn't exactly, $10. It was a bit of money, and we just bought it a few weeks ago. So I didn't realize we weren't recording, and it's probably a good thing because a few expletives I would have had to bleep out. The tape, we taped up the hole. Hopefully it was recording when we were doing that, and the tape totally came off, and we used that Gorilla tape, so we really thought it was going to work. So plan B, we'll have to come up with plan B. So we're just trying to get this thing put back together. Definitely don't think we'll be able to get more than one summer out of this. You know, don't you, girls? You've missed coming out, haven't you? In the grass. The chickens are all moved into the screen house. Took much longer and much more work than we anticipated, as typical with our projects, but they're in there and they're definitely happier. So we won't have to move this for a while, and they'll have lots of bugs and worms and grass and all good things. So we have to tape up the rip in the screen house, and I'm sure there's lots of expletives I'm going to be bleeping out. Once we finish this, I gotta get a drink of water. And I'm getting to those darn pumpkins. They gotta get in the ground like today. So what I have here is white pumpkin seeds and just orange pumpkin seeds, I believe. It's been so long since I put them all in here. Let's see what I got. I see some fell out of the envelope. These are all white pumpkin seeds. I won't be planting all of these. And these are pie pumpkins. I already planted some of them. And more white pumpkins. I guess we don't have any orange jack-o'-lanterns. All right, well, I'm going to plant what I have. Okay, so we took a break to have lunch, and I FaceTimed my dad because it's Father's Day, and he was opening the gifts we sent him. So while I was doing that, talking to my parents, my incredible husband, even though it's Father's Day, he got all the trenches done for me. So all I got to do is go along and plop all the seeds in. So let's get to it because the day is getting by and we still have a lot of things I really, really, really want to get done today. So here we go. Okay. First ones will be white pumpkins. And I'm going to overseed because I have a feeling the chipmunks are going to take off with them. We're still having problems with them. I think I'm gonna do, I had to go find, because I'm pretty sure I have orange pumpkin seeds somewhere. I think I'll do 3 rows of the white pumpkins, and then I'll do a row of the pie pumpkins. I know I'm overseeding, I know I am, but hopefully a couple of these will take. Okay, here's the white pumpkin seeds. So, there we go. I still got lots of seeds. Well, it's going to be interesting when I edit this video because I have no idea what's been recording right and what hasn't been. A new phone, and I'm still learning everything. But what was I saying? Yeah, so I didn't, because we have so many pickles, I didn't bother planting cucumbers this year. I planted some guacamelons, which are new to me. They're not looking so good. I hope I was able to save them. The aphids got to them. They do look a little better today, so I'm hoping. So I thought I'm going to throw in these. I found those lemon cucumber seeds, so I might as well plant them. I had space, so I might as well plant them. So I planted them. I got my pumpkins done. I really hope I'm done for a little bit. I'm planning a fall harvest garden, which I won't have to plant to the end of July, mid-August. But, oh, and I gave a lot of things a drink. And I planted the rest of the basil that I could not give away. It's a good thing I use basil a lot because we have a lot of basil. A lot of basil. I'm going to dare to say I probably have 50, 60 plants of basil going right now between all the different areas. Oh my. I do think I want to go pick some peonies though. Put them on the table for Father's Day supper tonight. I think I'm going to go do that and take my radishes into the house. I can't remember if I finished my thought about what David was currently doing. He's actually down back, oh my goodness. He is down back cutting more rails so we can make this little fence for Puggy, our dog. So that's what he's doing. So I am going to take a quick second and go pick some peonies. Well, I'm back in the house. I got a new phone recently, and apparently everything I thought I was recording earlier, I was not recording. So I think I left you with, I was picking the peonies actually for the table. Right there. And that's when everything went topsy-turvy. We ended up getting quite a bit more done. Still didn't do the dog fence, but we got a bunch of other gardening things done. And David was able to get down some of the old dead trees that have been needing to get cut down for a while. And these were dead trees. Before I get any comments, they were dead trees, very dead. So, okay. So I'm back in. I got cleaned up, which I needed. And I'm going to make the biscuits for strawberry shortcake tonight. So hopefully this is recording. Yes, I'm looking at the little thing. It's recording. It's hard to record outside too because the sun, it just blocks everything. It's so hard to see what you're doing. So it might be a lot of editing with this video by the time I'm done. It's gonna be a long one too. Okay, so in this bowl I have 1 3/4 cup of flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and there's one other thing, a pinch of salt. And that's it, I believe. Let me just double check. Flour, baking powder, salt. Okay. So, this is 6 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to make these in my food processor. I find it's easier. And I'm going to put the flour mixture in there with the butter. And we're going to pulse this. And I have 3/4 cup of milk ready. Okay, why aren't you working? Why aren't you working? This has just not been my day. Just a second. Okay, we're working now. No, we're not. What is going on? Now I got it working. I swear there's a black cloud over me. Okay. So we're just going to pulse this until the butter gets smaller. This is a new food processor, and I'm definitely learning how to use it. Okay, so it kind of looks really coarse and crumbly. That's what we want. And then we're going to start adding the milk. So I might not need all 3/4 cup, but you might need up to. You just want to mix it till it's sticking together. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, some things are working out. Okay, I need some flour. Actually, I forgot. I'm making strawberry shortcake, so I'm actually not going to roll these out. I'm going to drop them onto the pan. If you wanted to, you could roll these out and just use a cookie cutter or biscuit cutter, whatever you have, into shapes. So I'm going to make sure this is wet enough. Yes, it is. Literally, I'm just going to drop it like that. I am not crazy about this flour I've been using. I can't wait till it's all gone. It is. It was organic, but it's the store brand. One of our grocery stores, and I've never had it before, and I will not be buying it again. I'm not liking it at all, and I'm hoping these biscuits are going to turn out. So these aren't going to spread, so you can put them 3 across. So the oven is preheated to 450 degrees. And we're going to cook them for about, I think it's 10 minutes, 13 to 15 minutes. I'll do 10 and then I'll check. So yeah, if you wanted to roll these out, you might have to add a little more milk and a little more flour to get the consistency you want, and then you just flour your surface and roll them out just like any cookie dough. And I sometimes do make them that way, but because we're doing strawberry shortcake tonight, I do want them kind of rustic and lumpy, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, This recipe is supposed to make 12. I must make these way too big because I never get 12 out of this. Okay, so there we go. Into the 450-degree oven for 10 minutes and we'll check on them. Okay, I think I mentioned that we were having beef teriyaki tenderloin steaks. Ooh, I had to think for supper. We're also going to have that grilled corn. We're going to grill that right on the barbecue and then slather it with butter. Oh, the steak smells so good. So this is just a very simple marinade. It was a cup of homemade beef broth, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. I think that was it. And a couple tablespoons of water. Oh, and onion powder. That's it. It smells good. And there they are. I can't wait. I've been thinking about these all week. So we're also going to have some steamed baby carrots. And the kids are going to have a chicken breast because neither one of them eat red meat. Grace for personal reasons, I think it is. And Aiden because of dietary reasons. So I got to get this corn out of here. And we're going to get it on a big plate. We got to get the barbecue going.
Yep, I'm on.
Okay. And so I'll meet you out when the steaks are grilling. The biscuits are done and they took 13 minutes and they actually look very good and they smell amazing. And this is what I want for strawberry shortcake. So my strawberries, last night I had about 2 cups of strawberries cut up and I used 3 tablespoons of honey, drizzled them all over them, covered them, and left them in the refrigerator to macerate. That's just a fancy word to make juices. I'm sure you know, but I'm just... So they've been going for about 24 hours now because I did it right after supper. And normally I would make whipped cream, but we cannot find whipping cream anywhere right now. Or I shouldn't say that. We can find some, but there's certain ones we want. But actually we couldn't even find the ones we were willing to have for one time. Like there's none. There's none. There's none. So we're going to do vanilla ice cream, which is not really hurting anyone's feelings because quite a few of them love vanilla ice cream. And we even found Gracie dairy-free, right? Vanilla ice cream. So those are done. We're just going to let them cool. David has got the barbecue going. So we're just going to wait for that to heat up and then we'll put the steaks. Oh, okay.
Let's do this.
Right. So for Father's Day, I got David these grilling mats. They came in a pack of 2. And it says that you can still get the grill marks through these, but they can't help keep the barbecue clean. And they're completely wiped. You can wipe them down when you're done. So really curious to see how they are.
A little bit of that's stuff on them.
What was that from? Did that come with it?
Yeah. I get a little bit of them on it. I don't think
Oh.
get rid of it.
So David didn't read the instructions. You're supposed to wash these with water first before you use them. So he's taken that one off, and I'm going to get this one washed so he can use it. I think this is for after. He never reads directions. He's terrible. So just wash with, it doesn't say soapy water. It says, all right, we'll try this again. Oops. So, corn's grilling. Wow, those look good. Don't forget the little piece. That'll be the taste test. I'll take that away for you. Okay. David's plate. Gracie's plate. Aiden's plate. And I gotta get mine. Supper's done. The steak was really, really good. I think next time I'll add a little more soy sauce to the recipe though, because I didn't taste a lot of teriyaki. David thought it was really good. The corn was terrible. I guess maybe because it was frozen. I don't think I'm going to freeze it whole anymore. I think I'm going to start taking it off the cob and freezing corn. But homemade applesauce was really good. So now it's time for dessert. So I put a biscuit in a bowl. Oops.
You want to give this rice to them too?
Almost forgot. the strawberries. Okay, so this one's going to be David's. And Grace. Can you give me the ice cream scoop, please, Grace? So, there's two kinds of people I find with strawberry shortcake. Those who like a lot of the juices and those who don't. I am one who likes a lot of the juices. David is not. So I just put a scoop. I'll do 2 scoops. 2 scoops of strawberries. And, ooh, this needs to be warmed up. That's better. And a scoop of ice cream. This is David, so I have to do 2 scoops. Here we go. And I'm just going to put a couple on top. And there we go. A little bit different than what we usually have, but I'm sure it will taste delicious. Do you want a fork or a spoon, David? There we go. So that is the end of another day in the life of us here, our bucket list homestead. Been very, very busy couple of days. If you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you really like my channel, it would really help me if you can share it on your social media too. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. It means the world to me. Until then, take care, God bless, and we'll see you all soon.